do you come away feeling after that game? A good win against a tough opponent, but you probably weren't overly happy with the way it started or finished.
Oh, look, it was a pretty ordinary performance, to be honest. Look, we had a few blokes out, but they were down on personnel as well during the game. So there was patches where we were pretty good, but overall, pretty disappointed. Yeah.
In a way, is that a positive that you feel like you didn't play anywhere near your best, but you still beat a team that hadn't lost yet this year by 3 goals and probably on balance could have beaten them by a bit more?
Well, we didn't. So no, not really. We judge ourselves on how well we play. We don't really judge it on who we're playing or anything else. But we're probably our harshest critics, and we were really disappointed. That was probably our worst 40 minutes towards the last back half of the game for a couple of years.
Well, you're surprised by that because certainly the second half of the second quarter you really got on a roll there, and that's probably where you won the game. And then the first part of the third quarter you were playing some pretty good footy. So were you surprised that you weren't able to maintain that? We
were, but we went away from how we play. So when we play our way and the team is the number one driver for the game, then I think we're pretty good. But I think I don't know. Look, it didn't look like that in the last 40 minutes.
It's interesting. Are you able to pinpoint why you went away from what you were doing? Was it anything? Did Subi change anything, or did you guys just stop following what you wanted them to do?
Oh, look, I just think we let the scoreboard dictate our effort. Got well up on the scoreboard. Knew they were probably challenged for fit personnel, and it looked like it impacted our effort and our attitude.
Haiden Schloithe, I don't know if he's ever played better footy than he has over these first 4 games of this season.
Yeah, he was pretty good at times today, but it probably, like all of us, or like all the boys, I think, for a bloke that uses the ball so well, he probably didn't use it at his best today, but he's had a great start to the year.
Sometimes you don't know how your experienced guys will react to getting that ultimate success when they've been waiting for it for so long. And I guess you look at guys like Mason, like Haiden, like Brock. They've tasted that success, but they've come back. It looks like they're even hungrier the next year.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you taste it, it's better than you've probably thought it was. Look, they've been really driven all summer. They've played some pretty good footy to this point. We had a poor 40 minutes today, but apart from that, we've been pretty good. So we just got to get back on the track and get back to playing our way, and I'm sure the results will be better.
George Wessels, another positive. He's sort of come from nowhere over the summer to force his way into the side, and then force his way back into the team. And again today, he was again, no one's going to be happy with their full game, but he found a lot of the footy and he shows a lot of good signs.
Yeah, another young guy, obviously from our country zone as well, and come up through our Colts program. So had a pretty good summer last year, and then had a pretty serious sort of facial injury, and that put him out for the rest of the last year. But he's had a good summer and certainly earned his right to play.
Good signs from Cam McCarthy as well. You would have been happy with some of what you saw there?
Yeah, look, I thought he worked really hard, which is all we asked of all of them. So, he played his role. It was probably hard forward in the back half of the game, but he had a bit of time on ball. We were able to get him up the ground a bit. He looked okay.
Has Blake Schlensog surpassed what you might have expected from him? He's taken that role as centre half back and made it his own, and it's freed up guys like Chad Pearson and Blaine Wilson as a result. It's had some good flow-on effects too.
Oh, look, he's been really good. So he's only a young player, still only 20, and his first 4 games have been pretty good for us. So he's certainly come in and seems to have fitted in really well, and popular with the boys and the teammates. So he's had a good start.
Missing a couple of important players, obviously. Dylan Main, Nick Suban, you lost late. Are they a chance to come back for next week?
Dylan was really close. Subs will be around the mark. So they'll certainly they'll try and put their hand up and see if they get through the main session, and then we'll go from there. But they'll be close.
I think it's East Perth next week. What do you make of them as an opposition for what you might have seen limited of them so far?
Yeah, I haven't seen them at all, to be honest. We've obviously had the game in Pingelly and had lockdown and all that sort of stuff. So I haven't looked at them. So we'll look at them during the week. Don't know how they went today. So
pretty close game to Swans.
Yeah. So not sure. We'll have a look during the week and see what happens.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate.